First off, another group with a lot of competition for spots and a lot of reps. So talk about what it's been like so far in camp.
Yeah, the competition has been really, really good with this group. All the guys that have come in, even the older guys, they have accepted the role of, the DB position being, pretty good athletes out there, and they need to play fast the entire time. So that's been really good to see. The older guys have set a standard. The young guys have, started to live up to that standard. They're starting to learn, what it really means to play fast and play physical at the college level. So the group itself has done a really good job of molding and rising to expectations very fast.
We're going to talk to Curtis here in a little bit. Talk about him as a player. What makes him tick on the field?
Curtis is great. He's a great personality. He's an immediate leader in the group. All the guys look up to him. But he makes sure his guys are in place, guys are where they're supposed to be, know their assignments, and then himself, he flies around the field as fast as he can, plays physical, understands route concepts and schemes and how we're supposed to be covering things up. So his knowledge of the game has actually helped him out quite a bit, and his athletic ability comes with the program. So
let's break down the corners there. Talk about that group.
The corners are great. Derek Parnell is doing a really good job. He's also another leader of that group. I think him and Curtis have really stepped up as the two leaders, safeties and corners. Cantola has done a great job. He's really stepped up as a guy that does everything right the first time he gets out on the field. He's helping young guys learn the system and teaching them little techniques here and there that can help them be more successful. I think our depth this year is actually going to be really good, especially at the corner position. We got young guys that can come out and play. I believe Louise, Micaiah Lee, young guys that are just stepping foot on campus can make a big difference for us this year. So we're pretty excited to see how that develops the next couple weeks.
I touched a little bit on the safeties, but let's go specifically in those two routes down there. So the safety groups.
Safety groups are, it's a good group. It's a solid group. It's a bunch of leaders. I told those guys when they came in that they are pretty much the point guards of our defense. They got to make sure guys are in place, so they're doing a good job. Curtis has done a great job so far. Ryan Minetti does a great job as well. He's a fast downhill player that's physical, not afraid to get into the run game. Young guy, Isaiah Abraham, local kid, has done really, really well. We love his speed to the football, his physicality. And he's picking up little things here and there, picking up the scheme really fast, but learning little techniques here and there from the older guys really quickly. That's going to help him out early on his career.
What's been the biggest strides you guys have made from early season camp to this point in time?
Really, it's just the entire group with learning the speed of college football. We still have a somewhat young group, a lot of young guys that are coming in fast. I'm just really happy with how fast they've picked up everything. They're extremely coachable. It's a fun group to be with. They've meshed really well, very fast. Really the sky's the limit with this group. As long as they keep working hard, keep working every day, getting better at least one thing every single day, they're going to be a good group the rest of the season.
So first off, just talk about yourself, your strengths as a player, and what you bring to the field.
I play with a lot of energy for sure. That's always kind of been the thing I've prided myself on is just bringing a lot of energy to the team I'm on, and I'm definitely someone who brings a certain amount of excitement and just general energy with them and tries to elevate the energy of the team I'm on. So as far as just myself as a player, I play DB here. I'm definitely like a ball skills kind of guy, a ball hawk. I've been lucky enough to play for Ferg for a couple years now, so definitely starting to get a real understanding of the system and how things work.
Talk about the other guys in the defensive back crew and the camaraderie you guys have, and got to be a family back there. Just talk about that.
Yeah, this year the defensive backs definitely have looked better than, just better than we expected for sure. The camaraderie for our whole defensive unit is incredible, but the defensive backs, we're all very tight. We have crazy talent just across the board with Derek and Dom and Joey, and the young guys coming in are all really good, and we had a couple young guys who are ready to play now. So we're fortunate to have a lot of talent at defensive back right now, and just a group of guys who really love getting out there and working together every day.
What's been the best pleasant surprise, or who stepped up the most this camp so far in the secondary?
Derek Parnell is a guy who's been a starter here, so it's not new to him to be put in this role in the position he's in. But just the level of play he's playing at right now and the way he's elevated it. I mean, we see him. We work with him during the summer and all off season, so I see how hard he works, and I knew. But just to see that all transition into how he's been performing on the field is crazy. He's been playing ridiculous.
Talk about the mindset you guys have to have when you're lined up. They have all those different things about defensive backs. You have on an island. You have to forget about a play. But talk about the mental aspect of your position.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I've played almost every position on a football field outside of the line since I've played football, and just as far as mental challenge, defensive back is for sure one of the most daunting. Like it's all about confidence, and it's all about your own swagger and your own energy that you bring, and I'd say it's a lot of times it's you reacting and trying to react, and so it's a position where no matter what, if you're beat or not, like it's something where you're the last line of defense. You kind of have to give it your all for sure, and not worry about failing, but just trust that you're going to make plays.
Personal goals for the year?
I definitely want to just improve every game and just continue to get better and to be a great player and a great leader for the team. That's for sure my personal goal.